The 24 Hidden Laws of the Universe, a simplified guide. The universe operates under spiritual laws, which are fundamental principles believed to govern our interactions and maintain cosmic harmony. These laws offer a framework for understanding life's profound mysteries and our place within the vast cosmos. Unlike scientific laws, these principles cannot be empirically proven but are widely embraced for the guidance they provide on the path of self-discovery and spiritual growth. We'll explore some of the most recognized spiritual laws, starting with foundational concepts like the law of attraction and the law of one. The law of attraction. The law of attraction is arguably the most widely discussed spiritual principle. It suggests that our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs possess the power to shape our reality. According to this law, like attracts like, positive thoughts draw positive outcomes, while negative thoughts attract negative ones. This law promotes mindfulness and positive thinking, underscoring the significant influence of intention and belief in manifesting our experiences. The law of one. The law of one, often linked to the concept of unity or oneness, posits that everything in the universe is interconnected and ultimately a single entity. This law teaches that every individual, living creature, and object is part of one infinite creator or consciousness. Recognizing this oneness fosters greater empathy, understanding, and a profound sense of belonging, as it encourages perceiving oneself and others within the intricate web of all life. The law of vibration. This law asserts that everything in the universe is in constant motion, vibrating at diverse frequencies. The law of vibration forms the basis for the idea that all states of matter, thoughts, emotions, and energy possess specific vibrational frequencies. By aligning one's personal vibration with positive frequencies through thoughts, feelings, and actions, individuals can potentially attract circumstances, people, and opportunities that resonate with those elevated frequencies. The law of correspondence. The law of correspondence is frequently summarized by the axiom, as above, so below, as within, so without. This principle suggests a harmonious relationship between different levels of existence. It implies that the patterns and principles observed in the vast cosmos are mirrored in our own lives and inner being. Understanding this law encourages introspection and the recognition that our external realities often reflect our internal states. The law of cause and effect. Also known as the law of karma in some spiritual traditions, this law states that every action generates a corresponding reaction or consequence. It teaches that our thoughts, actions, and intentions significantly influence our future, emphasizing the crucial importance of mindfulness and responsibility in our conduct. By comprehending the causal links between our behaviors and their outcomes, we can make more deliberate choices that align with our desired future. The law of compensation. Related to the law of cause and effect, the law of compensation is the principle that one receives rewards or consequences in accordance with their deeds. This law is often discussed within the context of karma, suggesting that acts of kindness, generosity, and diligent effort will be reciprocated, though not always in the precise ways or timelines one might anticipate. It highlights a universal balance where energetic output finds its equitable return. The law of attraction and repulsion. This principle expands beyond the basic idea of the law of attraction to encompass the dynamic interplay of attraction and repulsion. It suggests that our deepest desires and fears not only attract corresponding events and circumstances, but also repel whatever is misaligned with our core being. Understanding and working with this law requires profound self-awareness and the willingness to confront and release deep-seated fears and resistances that might be inadvertently pushing away desired outcomes. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy asserts that energy is always in motion, and higher vibrational energy will naturally transform lower vibrational energy. This law underscores the immense potential for change and transformation by elevating one's vibrational state through positive thoughts, emotions, and actions. It implies that we can actively shift our reality by refining our energetic output. The law of relativity. The law of relativity teaches that each person will encounter a series of problems or tests of initiation designed to strengthen their inner light. This means we must learn to put everything into its proper perspective. No matter how difficult or challenging an experience may seem, it is only perceived as such when compared to something else. Every life obstacle is an opportunity for growth and transformation. This law encourages us to contextualize our situations, to find positives in our circumstances, and to remain grounded and focused on our personal evolution, understanding that perceived hardships serve a higher purpose in our development. The law of polarity. The law of polarity states that everything exists on a continuum and has an opposite. We can transform undesirable thoughts by consciously focusing on their opposite pole. It is essentially the law of mental vibrations. This principle embodies the idea that everything has its opposite, yet these opposites are fundamentally the same, differing only in their degree. Understanding this law helps us navigate the apparent duality of life, finding balance and unity in seemingly opposing forces like light and dark, success and failure, or love and fear. It shows us how to transcend dualistic thinking by recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. The law of rhythm. The law of rhythm speaks to the natural cycles inherent in all things. Everything moves in a specific rhythm. Life is a continuous series of ebb and flow. Understanding this law allows us to better manage the highs and lows of our existence. Just as the seasons change and the tides rise and fall, so too do aspects of our lives. This law teaches us to embrace the natural cycles, knowing that after every low point, a high point will follow, and vice versa. It encourages resilience and acceptance of life's natural cadences. The law of gender. The law of gender posits that everything possesses both masculine, yang, and feminine, yin principles, which are the fundamental basis for all creation. This law manifests in all things as masculine and feminine energies and describes how these energies must be balanced for creation to occur. It encourages us to embrace both aspects within ourselves to achieve inner harmony and effectively manifest our desires in the external world, recognizing the creative power born from integration. The law of infinite potentiality. The law of infinite potentiality suggests that at our core, we are pure consciousness and limitless potential. It argues that by understanding our inherent capabilities and connecting with the universal consciousness, we can tap into unlimited creativity and power. Practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and surrendering to the universal flow can help us connect with this infinite source, unlocking our innate capacity for creation and expansion. The law of giving and receiving. This law highlights the essential flow of giving and receiving, stating that maintaining this balance is crucial for harmony in the universe and in our personal lives. It teaches that the energy we project into the world, through our thoughts, actions, and intentions, will ultimately return to us. To receive love, kindness, and abundance, we must be willing to give the same unconditionally. It's a continuous loop of energetic exchange. The law of detachment. The law of detachment teaches that to truly manifest our desires, we must detach from the specific outcome and trust in the process. It suggests that clinging too tightly to a particular result or attempting to control every step of the journey can actually push away the very experiences and opportunities we wish to attract. Detachment is not indifference. It's about maintaining an inner peace and openness to whatever the universe delivers, allowing things to unfold naturally. The law of Dharma, purpose in life. The law of Dharma states that we have taken physical form to fulfill a unique purpose. This law encourages us to discover our individual talents and gifts and to utilize them in a way that serves others. By aligning with our true purpose, we not only bring fulfillment to our own lives, but also contribute to the harmony and evolution of the universe, embodying our reason for being. The law of surrender. The law of surrender might initially seem counterintuitive in a world that often teaches us to strive and fight for what we want. However, this law speaks to the profound power of letting go of the need to control every outcome and instead trusting in the wisdom of the universe. It teaches that surrender is not about giving up, but rather about releasing resistance and allowing the flow of life to guide us. This surrender enables us to connect more deeply with our true self and the universe, facilitating a more direct path to realizing our highest good. It's a powerful act of faith in the larger plan. The law of action. While many spiritual laws emphasize the power of thought and intention, the law of action underscores the absolute necessity of taking concrete steps toward our goals. This law highlights that while visualization and positive thinking are vital, they must be paired with active engagement in the physical world. It serves as a crucial reminder that we are co-creators with the universe. Setting intentions and aligning our vibrations are powerful, but we must also take the tangible steps that propel us toward our desired outcomes. It bridges the gap between inner alignment and external manifestation. The law of patience. Patience is a profound virtue. especially when it comes to the unfolding of spiritual laws. The law of patience teaches that all things come at the right time to those who can wait with grace and faith. It encourages us to understand that our personal timeline is not always in alignment with the universal timeline. True growth, change, and manifestation require time, and cultivating patience allows us to experience the journey fully, appreciating each moment and lesson along the way. It's about trusting the divine timing. The law of gratitude. Gratitude is an incredibly powerful force in the universe, and the law of gratitude teaches that acknowledging and appreciating what we have attracts more of what we are thankful for into our lives. This law operates on the principle of like attracts like. When we focus on abundance and positivity, we invite more of the same. Practicing gratitude shifts our vibration to one of acceptance and joy, opening us up to receive the blessings the universe has to offer. It's an immediate way to elevate your energetic state. The law of reflection. This law posits that the world around us acts as a mirror, reflecting back to us our inner state and beliefs. The law of reflection suggests that if we encounter challenges, conflict, or negativity externally, we should look within ourselves to find and heal the source of these reflections. It teaches us that by changing our inner landscape, we can profoundly change our experiences and interactions with the world. This law encourages deep introspection, self-awareness, and the understanding that all external change begins from within. The law of perseverance. Perseverance is absolutely essential on the spiritual path, and this law reminds us that persistence in our practices and beliefs, even in the face of challenges, leads to significant growth and achievement. The law of perseverance teaches that spiritual development is a journey with both peaks and valleys, and it's our unwavering commitment to continue walking the path that ultimately brings us closer to our higher selves and the universal consciousness. It's about consistent effort over time. The law of healing. This law acknowledges that healing is a fundamental aspect of both spiritual growth and the universal experience. The law of healing suggests that the universe actively supports our journey toward wholeness and wellness, providing us with the energy and opportunities to heal physically, emotionally, and spiritually. It encourages us to be open to healing in all its forms, recognizing that sometimes the path to profound healing involves courageously facing pain and darkness with unwavering faith. It highlights the cosmic support for our journey to wholeness. The law of evolutionary adaptation. The law of evolutionary adaptation speaks to the dynamic nature of the universe and our integral role within it. It suggests that both the cosmos and our individual consciousness are in a constant state of evolution and adaptation. This law teaches that by embracing change and actively seeking to grow and adapt, we align ourselves with the universal flow, thereby contributing to the evolution of our own spirits and the collective consciousness. It emphasizes our ongoing capacity for growth and transformation within the grand scheme of existence. Where to begin your exploration? When you're ready to start exploring and practicing these spiritual laws, it's beneficial to begin with those that can most directly influence your daily life and inner well-being. Here are a few foundational laws that can serve as a strong base for your journey, offering immediate insights and opportunities for growth. 1. The law of attraction. Start here because it teaches the fundamental concept of how your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs shape your reality. Understanding and practicing the law of attraction can help you become more mindful of your mental and emotional patterns, empowering you to make positive changes in your life. 2. The law of gratitude. Gratitude transforms your perspective on life, shifting your focus from what you lack to what you have. This law is powerful yet accessible, and it can be practiced from day one. Keeping a gratitude journal or simply taking time each day to reflect on what you're thankful for can significantly impact your well-being and attract more positivity into your life. 3. The law of cause and effect. Karma. This law helps you understand the importance of your actions and their impact on your life and the world around you. By becoming more conscious of your decisions and their consequences, you can start to live more intentionally, creating a more positive future for yourself and others. 4. The law of giving and receiving. This law emphasizes the balance of energy exchange. Understanding and practicing it teaches you the importance of giving freely and receiving with openness. Start by finding small ways to give without expecting anything in return, and be open to receiving blessings in various forms. 5. The law of now. Living in the present moment. Living in the present moment is a fundamental principle in many spiritual traditions. While not always listed as a distinct law in traditional lists, it's an underlying theme in countless spiritual teachings. Focusing on the present helps reduce anxiety about the future and regrets about the past, making it easier to apply other spiritual laws in your daily life. 6. The law of detachment. This law is crucial for mental and emotional health. It teaches the value of letting go of the outcome and trusting the process. By understanding that you cannot control everything, you can free yourself from unnecessary stress and anxiety, opening yourself to the flow of life. How to start practicing these laws. To begin integrating these laws into your life, consistent practice and an open mind are key. Reflect daily. Dedicate a few moments each day to reflection or meditation, focusing on how these laws are presenting themselves in your life. Journaling. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences related to these laws. Note any changes you observe in your life as you begin to apply them. Set intentions. Each morning, set a clear intention related to one of the laws. For example, you might focus on gratitude, intending to acknowledge and appreciate at least 3 things throughout your day. Seek knowledge. Read books, articles, and watch videos on these laws to deepen your understanding. Learning from diverse perspectives can significantly enrich your practice. Practice mindfulness. Being present in the moment allows you to observe how these laws work in real time. Mindfulness can greatly enhance your understanding and application of spiritual principles. How to start practicing these laws. To begin integrating these laws into your life, consistent practice and an open mind are key. Reflect daily. Dedicate a few moments each day to reflection or meditation, focusing on how these laws are presenting themselves in your life. Journaling. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and experiences related to these laws. Note any changes you observe in your life as you begin to apply them. Set intentions. Each morning, set a clear intention related to one of the laws. For example, you might focus on gratitude, intending to acknowledge and appreciate at least 3 things throughout your day. Seek knowledge. Read books, articles, and watch videos on these laws to deepen your understanding. Learning from diverse perspectives can significantly enrich your practice. Practice mindfulness. Being present in the moment allows you to observe how these laws work in real time. Mindfulness can greatly enhance your understanding and application of spiritual principles. Starting with these foundational laws can create a solid base for your spiritual journey, making it easier to explore and integrate more complex concepts over time. Remember, the key is consistent practice and an openness to continuous learning and growth. This journey through the 24 spiritual laws offers profound insights into how the universe truly operates. If these timeless principles resonated with you and you're ready to further your understanding of life's mysteries, there's much more to explore. Help us spread this vital wisdom. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our future deep dives. And we'd love to hear from you. Which of these spiritual laws are you most excited to start practicing in your daily life? Share your thoughts in the comments below.